Let's take a few moments first to settle the body. Take a comfortable sitting position, whatever form that takes for you. Whether you're sitting cross-legged, with legs out in front, in Vajrasana, whatever works for you. Just make sure that you're steady and comfortable. Feel the body's contact against the floor. And check in that your spine is straight and your head and neck are aligned with the spine. Shoulders are back and down, but relaxed. The hands are on the knees in a mudra of your choice. And the eyes and the mouth are lightly closed. And placing the awareness at the eyebrow center, also known as Ajna Chakra. And as this class is being recorded on Guru Purnima, our class today will be focused on Ajna Chakra, which is also known as the inner guru, our intuition, our third eye. And so the class will be designed in just reminding you of that and helping to connect you with your inner guru. And with your awareness at the eyebrow center, visualize a steady candle flame and just focus on that flame for the next few moments. And now to begin the class, we'll chant Om 3 times in Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to our traditions and to each other so that we can all learn together positively. Breathing in first for Om chanting. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahe. Tejasvinadvadhitamastu. Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. And now, sitting in a cross-legged position, we'll begin our focus. And throughout the practices, please keep your awareness at the eyebrow center. Throughout the practices, place the awareness there and just observe what's happening in the mind and the body as we focus our practices on that chakra. So beginning first, bringing the palms in front of the body at the heart space in Pranayama mudra. Inhale and bring the palms up above the head, stretching up through the torso, straightening the arms, tilting the head back slightly. Exhale and bring the palms back in front of the heart space. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds. Coordinating the breath with the movement. Really stretching out through the torso. Observing what's happening within the body. And aiming for that body, breath, mind connection. And after your 5th round, please keep the hands in front of the heart space in Pranayama Mudra. Keep the eyes closed if that works for you. And placing the awareness at the eyebrow center. Just observing. Our next practice, point the arms out in front of the body with the palms together at shoulder height. Inhaling as you open the chest, exhaling as you bring the palms together. And placing the awareness at the eyebrow center, keeping it there as you tilt the head back slightly. When you've finished your final round, rest the arms on the knees in a mudra of your choice. Bring the head back to a neutral position. And again, observing the movement of energy around the body and the practices so far. Our next practice will also be from a cross-legged position. I'll demonstrate first. We haven't done this one before. Placing the arms behind the back and then clasping the fingers together like that, but just lightly holding them. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Again, keeping the back straight. Inhale. As you exhale, tilt the head back slightly and lead with the chest. Bringing the head down to where is right for you. But trying to bring the head down towards the floor. Again, keeping the awareness of the eyebrow center as you come back. So when you need to inhale, lead again with the chin. And come back to sitting up straight. This is one round. Complete another 2 rounds. Try to stay in the downward position a little bit longer for the final round. Really stretching through the body. And after your final round, again, come up into sitting position where you began. Hands on the knees in a mudra of your choice. Keeping the eyes closed and just observing the effects of the practice. We'll move now into Asana, the cat posture. So coming onto your hands and your knees, making sure the hands are directly below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. Head's in a neutral position, back is straight. Now, when we're doing this practice, keep the awareness at Ajna Chakra. So inhale, raising the head towards the ceiling, arching the abdomen towards the floor, stretching to the arms. Exhale, bring the head in between the arms, arching the back up, stretching through the arms. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds, really slowing down the practice. Should be a smooth and fluid movement. After your final round, come back into Shashankasana, the child pose. We're bringing the buttocks towards the heels, placing the arms either out in front of the body or beside the body, whatever works for you. Forehead on the floor. If you have low blood pressure, please make a fist, put your head on your hands so that your head is higher than your heart. But if you're fine, placing the eyebrow center on the floor, resting it on the floor, and allowing the body to sink into the position. It's a relaxation posture, allowing you to relax and observe and reflect on the posture so far. When it's right for you, we're going to sit up in Vajrasana. Now, Vajrasana is where you are sitting on your knees with your buttocks towards your heels. I have knee problems, so I always use a cushion that helps me. So if you need a cushion to sit in this practice, please do. Or I use a cushion that I put in between my heels and my knees just to support my knees. The main thing with yoga is that each posture is steady and comfortable for you. So in Vajrasana, again, spine is straight, head and neck are aligned. Your hands are on your thighs in a mudra of your choice. Lightly close the eyes and the mouth. And just, again, placing the awareness at the eyebrow center. And just focus here and returning to the natural breath. And just observing the natural breath. And observing the stillness this posture can create within the body and also the mind. Take a long, deep yogic breath in. And as you exhale, Release any remaining thoughts of what happened today or interactions from the day. Just let them all go. And take another 2 yogic breaths, taking your time. And we'll move now gently into a standing position. We'll begin this actually on the way up by doing head to foot pose. So head to foot pose is when you hang the top half of the body over the bottom half of the body. The knees can be soft, if that's better for you. You can either have the arms hanging loose. You may also like to hold onto each elbow behind the legs and just allow the body to hang. Let gravity do its work. And then when it's right for you, very slowly come up to a standing position. And in a standing position, ensure that you're balanced on the left and the right side. The weight's evenly distributed. The arms are hanging loose and the spine is straight and head and neck are aligned. And closing the eyes, if that works, and you're comfortable with that. Just feel the ground beneath your feet. For our next practice, cross the arms in front of the body. Tilt the head back slightly. And then inhale, raising the arms above the body, the crossed arms. Exhale, open up the arms to shoulder height, palms facing the ceiling, stretching out through the fingers, opening up the chest. Inhale, cross the arms again up above the head. Exhale, gently bringing the arms back in front of the body. This is 1 round. Complete another 4 rounds. Again, keeping that awareness on the eyebrow center. Ensuring the movement works along with the breath. After your final round, come back to a standing Shavasana. Bring the head back to a neutral position. Allow the arms to hang loose. Just take a few moments of observing the effects of this practice. Our final asana will be the one-legged prayer pose. So, camera won't move. Oh, here we go. So for this practice, it will depend on how you're feeling today or where you're at in your own personal practice. The first thing to do is to find a point on the wall that's not moving so that can fix your gaze. And we'll begin with the right leg. So you can either place the heel on the inside of the left ankle, if that's where you're at, or place the sole of the right foot on the inside of the left leg, anywhere except the inside of the knee. And when you feel comfortable and steady, you can bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg, place the hands at the heart space in prayer position. And then if you want to go further, you can bring the palms above the head. Holding for your own duration. Complete 3 rounds on each side of the body. And taking your own time. You've finished your final round. Come into a comfortable sitting position for the practice of pranayama. And again, just taking some more time to resettle the body after asanas. Allowing the breath to come back to a natural state. Checking in with your posture. And observing the natural breath at the nostrils and how on the inhalation, the abdomen expands and the chest expands. And then on the exhalation, the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. Keeping in with our focus on Ajna Chakra, we will complete Nadi Shodhanam for our pranayama practice. So for this practice, bringing the right hand to the face and placing the first and middle finger at the eyebrow center to activate the eyebrow center. Placing the right thumb over the right nostril. Inhale and really, really visualize the inhalation through the left nostril to the eyebrow center, observing its activation as the breath comes up through the left nostril, covering the left nostril with the ring finger, uncovering the right nostril and exhaling from the eyebrow center out through the right nostril. And then inhaling through the right nostril to the eyebrow center, once again, focusing on the effects of the breath to the eyebrow center, covering the right nostril, uncovering the left, and exhaling from the eyebrow center through the left nostril. So it's in through the left to the eyebrow center, out through the right, in through the right to the eyebrow center, and then out through the left. If you have your own count, please use that. If you, in your practice, you retain the breath after each inhalation and exhalation, please do that. But make sure that throughout the practice, you're not gasping for air at any stage, that you're using an abdominal breath, and that it's a comfortable practice. And observe the stillness that breathing directly into the eyebrow center can create in the body and the mind. And we'll continue this practice for a couple of minutes. Next time you exhale from the left nostril, release the hand, but keep the eyes closed and visualize the breath through both nostrils to the eyebrow center. And now very gently and mindfully lie down in Shavasana to prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Ensure that you have any coverings or cushions or anything you may need to make sure that you are comfortable and don't need to move throughout the practice. lying on the back with the legs hip width apart, removing all tension from the legs so that the feet flop to the sides. The arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. The spine is straight. There's balance between the left and the right sides. And you may like to tuck in your chin just a little to check that your head and neck are aligned. Take a long, deep yogic breath in, filling the abdomen, the chest, and the upper chest with air. And as you exhale, allow the body to release into the floor. And again, another long, deep inhalation. A long, deep yogic breath in. And with this exhalation, release any remaining tension in the body, paying particular attention to the face, ensuring that you're not clenching your jaw or tightening the muscles behind the eyes, and releasing all expression on the face, just letting it all go. And feel the body's contact against the floor. Feel the contact of the back of the legs and the heels against the floor. Feel the buttocks against the floor. Feel the back of the hands and the back of the arms against the floor. Feel the back and the spine and the shoulders all pressing against the floor. And observe the back of the neck and the back of the head against the floor. And notice how all of these different points of contact create one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware now of sound, and listen first for sounds that are way off in the distance. Without trying to identify the sounds, just move your awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. Bring the sound awareness a little closer now to the sounds outside the room where you are. Just moving the awareness from sound to sound. Moving the awareness now to sounds inside the room where you are. And now move the awareness of sound into the body. First, by hearing the sound and feeling the sensation of the heartbeat. And now moving the awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now, and if you don't have one, leave some space because it can often emerge on its own. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. Please listen to my instructions, and when I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there, visualize that part, and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the back of the body with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. Moving now to the face with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the ears, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the throat, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. Bring the awareness now back to the natural breath. Observe just how subtle the natural breath has now become. And also observe the rise and fall of the navel in response to the natural breath. We will now add a visualization to the natural breath. On the inhalation, visualize that you are inhaling from the right, through the sole of the right foot, a golden light up through the right side of the body to the eyebrow center. And on the exhalation, you are exhaling the breath down the left side of the body and out through the left sole. And then on the inhalation, inhaling through the left sole to the eyebrow center, exhaling from the eyebrow center out through the right sole. It's golden light traveling up through the right side of the body to the eyebrow center and down through the left side of the body. And if the mind wanders, remember to use the breath like an anchor and bring it right back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body is feeling hotter and hotter. You feel a warm, glowing orb of light at your Ajna Chakra, at the eyebrow center, and you feel its heat gently radiating through your forehead and bringing a sense of warmth and illumination to your thoughts. The body is feeling hotter and hotter as you feel a warm, glowing orb of light at your eyebrow center. Release the feeling of heat now, replacing it now with a feeling of coldness. You feel a cool, soothing breeze gently caressing your eyebrow center, and you feel the coolness of the breeze calming and clearing your mind, bringing a sense of clarity and tranquility. The body is feeling colder and colder as you feel a cool, soothing breeze caressing your eyebrow center. Release the feeling of coldness now and replace it instead with a feeling of heaviness. You feel a smooth, polished stone resting on your eyebrow center. You feel its weight gently pressing down, grounding your thoughts and anchoring your mind in the present moment. The body is feeling heavier and heavier as you feel a smooth, polished stone resting on your eyebrow center. Release this feeling of heaviness now and replace it instead with a feeling of lightness. The body's feeling lighter and lighter, and you feel a feather softly brushing against your eyebrow center. You feel the lightness and gentleness of the feather lifting your thoughts, allowing them to float freely and effortlessly. The body is feeling lighter and lighter. Release the feeling of lightness now and release all of these sensations completely. Allow the body now to come back to a state of equilibrium. And instead bring your awareness to the place behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, visualize and create the following objects and images. You were standing on a mountain top at twilight. The sky is painted with deep shades of indigo and purple, and the first stars begin to twinkle. The air is crisp and clear, and you feel a deep sense of peace and connection with the universe. And as you stand there, a gentle breeze carries the scent of fresh pine and wildflowers. The vast expanse of the sky stretches out before you, symbolizing the infinite possibilities and boundless nature of your own intuition. In a comfortable spot on the mountain top, you sit down and feel the solid ground beneath you. And as you sit there, you imagine a beam of indigo light descending from the sky, entering through your Ajna Chakra and filling your entire being with luminous energy. This indigo light brings clarity, insight, and a deep sense of knowing. It fills your body and dissolves any blockages or doubts. It allows your intuition to flow freely. You feel your eyebrow center opening and expanding, enhancing your perception and understanding. Take some time here absorbing the energy of the indigo light on the mountain top. Immerse yourself in the feeling of peace and openness to the wisdom and guidance of your intuition. And this feeling can stay with you always. As you now come back to the mat and back into the room and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. And begin to feel the breath again in the body. Allow the breath to deepen. And as you do, observe the movement the breath creates in the body. Notice how on the inhalation, the back moves against the floor. Take some time now to scan the awareness through the body, observing how you feel at this present moment. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to remember the details of the room that you are in, the color of your mat and your coverings. Remember the time of day and begin to hear the sound around you, and remember the world attached to those sounds. Make small movements with the fingers and the toes, allowing the body to gently externalize. Move and stretch in a way that's right for you. Raise the arms above the head for a full body stretch. And you may like to roll on your right side for just a few moments. And when it's right for you, moving very slowly and mindfully with the eyes closed or downcast, come up into a comfortable sitting position, trying to maintain the peaceful state that you have created. And now, sitting in a comfortable position, gently place the awareness at the eyebrow center, observing how you feel at this moment compared to the beginning of the class. And at the eyebrow center, visualize a steady candle flame. And together now, we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude our practice. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.